All right, good day, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can know when I'm uploading to the channel. So we're still up against these winds, y'all, but I'm in the backyard, so hopefully you guys can hear me a lot better today than you could yesterday. All right, so your ancestors' message for the day. Your ancestors want you to know that you lack nothing. You lack nothing. Your ancestors are saying that you have right now what you allow yourself to have. All right, you have right now what you allow yourself to have. Your ancestors are wanting you to release the victim mentality, like surrender the victim mentality. All right, so sin is number 8. So like infinite, you have an infinite amount of talent, an infinite amount of gifts, an infinite amount of knowledge and wisdom at your disposal. And they're saying that you are a very powerful manifester, and so right now is not the time for you to utilize the infinite energy to create infinite lack. This is for you to create infinite, whatever you want to create, infinite abundance, infinite wealth, infinite opportunities, infinite whatever you want to create for a lifetime, for centuries to come. You can do it in this moment. All right, they want you to understand what type of power you have when it comes to your ability to manifest. So if a situation comes your way and you are thinking of this situation and you are thinking the negative side of it, they're saying that that's what's going to manifest for you, because you're such a powerful manifester. That's what you're going to speak into existence. So they want you to reverse the way that you are talking to yourself about your artistry, about your craft, about your family, about your life, about your situation, about your circumstance. They want you to reform and transmute the way that you speak on that. They want you to speak life into your artistry. They want you to speak life into yourself. All right, it's about the way that you're thinking. So shifting the perspective, shifting your perception of what is going on right now. Okay, that's what your ancestors want you to know. Your ancestors have downloaded so many different codes into your DNA during this time. So many of you may have woke up today after breaking your fast and was like charged up. All right, because there's that electrical download that they sent through you so that you can utilize this energy to create. So every morning that you wake up and you break that fast and you feel like you got this energy and you could just surge and you could do all of this and all of that, go do all of that. All right, that's what your ancestors want you to do. They want you to utilize that energy, because most of the time you be tired, most of the time you be fatigued, and now they're giving you the energy, and now that you got the energy, you're not doing anything with the energy, and that's what your ancestors are wanting you to do. Your ancestors are wanting you to know how interconnected everything is. It's all about interconnection. All right, you're interconnected to them because you are descendants of them. So of course you possess a lot of their abilities, a lot of their behaviors, and so you're all interconnected. So anytime you're having issues or anytime you're having trouble with something, maybe you have an idea that you haven't just offloaded yet, or you haven't pulled the trigger on, just sitting there and asking your ancestors and asking your guides, like, hey, listen, I really need your help. I really need the answer for this. All right, I really need your assistance on knowing exactly which route to go with this. And they're going to send you the answer. Trust, they're going to send you the answer. The ancestors have funny ways of sending you answers too. You might think nothing of it, but sometimes the way they send you answers are in the way that you least expected. And that's what they're saying. Like, they've been sending you messages in ways that you least expected. All right, like they might have sent a butterfly your way, or a spider, or something just out of the ordinary. A frog maybe, something very out of the ordinary that might not be around you all the time, but this time you noticed it. So that is your answer. All right. So maybe looking into the totem of that thing, looking into the spiritual interconnection of that thing, and that may be your answer to whatever it is that you was asking your ancestors for and asking your guides for, because that's how they've been coming lately. All right. But your ancestors are wanting you to understand how powerful you are and how powerful your manifestation is. They're saying that like you be thinking that you can't manifest, but in actuality you be manifesting. You be doing all that self-sabotage and that's what you manifest. Okay. And so you manifest, but you manifest the opposite of what you want because you sabotage it every time. So they want you to surrender your ability to self-sabotage too. All right. So you're surrendering to your power and you're surrendering that self-sabotage. Okay. Your ancestors are saying that you have access to all things. It's like no matter where you begin, no matter where you start, no matter what you start on, it's going to all lead to the same road. All right. It's going to all lead to the same thing because you are now in alignment with your path, and they're seeing some of your persistence. Like they're seeing some of you guys that are very persistent and very diligent and doing the best that you can. But there are some things that are still needing to be handled. And you guys know what those things are. And so your ancestors are like, handle those things because they are interfering with your frequency. So handle those things. All right. But you guys have that ability. You guys have that power. You're interconnected. They're trying to get you to understand your own ingenuity here. What you're capable of. What you can build for yourself. Man, what you can build. You are a creator. So when you be like, I'm calling upon the creator, you are the creative. You're calling on your creative energy. Right? When you call on the infinite creator, you're calling on your higher creator. Right? But when you call upon the creator, you are the creator. You are that magical being within. And they really they harping on the power because they're not sure if you understand your power and the power that was given to you. Okay, so they're really wanting you to understand what your power is and using that power to unlock the doors to all of the things that you desire out of life. So if you want a beautiful house, manifest that beautiful house. Utilize your power to manifest that beautiful house. But clear the road. Do not self-sabotage yourself by not clearing the road. So being able to manifest a beautiful house, hey, credit score, things like that. Those are those little self-sabotaging things. Those are those little disciplines that are expected of you in this 3D possibility, in this 3D design. So those are the little things that are expected of you. So your ancestors are like, you can manifest whatever it is that you want, but clear the road. Clear the road. Do all the work. Like nothing is going to come without work and effort. That's what they're telling you. It's not going to fall out the sky. Even though sometimes it feels like it fell out the sky. But that's because you cleared the road. So it was easier for you to receive what was coming because there was nothing blocking it. Okay? So your ancestors are wanting you to be disciplined. All right? So surrender that procrastination spirit. Like surrender it. Let it go. All right? There's going to be a time where you are supposed to chill. And your guides and your ancestors, they're going to tell you exactly when. They're going to be like, hey, it's time for you to chill. You don't got to do so much. You don't got to go so hard. But it's time for you to plan and to focus. It's time for you to prepare. All right? It's time for you to prepare. This is preparation time for a lot of you. And others of you, this is execution time. Because you've been preparing and you've been getting the download. You've been like, oh, now it's execution time for you. But for those of you that your ancestors are saying, this is for you to prepare, plan, focus, set your intentions. Do everything with intention, you guys. Your ancestors are wanting you to do everything with intention. Whether you're picking up water from the store, do it with intention. When you're selecting your groceries and you're selecting your fruits and vegetables, do it with intention. What is this particular fruit going to provide you? How is it going to nourish your soul? How is this going to elevate you? How is this going to assist you with what you're trying to do? Everything with intention. Can't lose weight without doing the things that you're supposed to do to lose weight. There's no cheat code. It's like there's no cheat code to this, right? You got to do it right the first time so you don't got to do it again. See, I got it. You do it right the first time so you don't have to do it again. All right? So, with all of this that is coming forth, nothing changes if you don't make certain changes, starting with your perspective and your perception. See past it. See past it. Surrender that victimhood. These situations that have occurred, that have come along the way, right? You're not a victim to it. You're not a victim to it. You're not a survivor of it. You've already overcome it. You've already passed that test. You have been triumphant. So all of those things that appear along the journey that made you who you are, your ancestors are wanting you to look at those things as things that you have been triumphant in, not been a victim to or a survivor of, right? Not being a victim to or a survivor of, because you're still attaching yourself to that. So those that have experienced rape, you're not a rape survivor. You're releasing your attachment of that rape. All of these situations that have gotten you to this point, they want you to release the attachment. Releasing that attachment. Don't continue to connect yourself with that. Yes, you experienced that. That was your experience. That's what you went through. That's what you were triumphant in making it pass with the assistance of your elevated ancestors and your guides and your spirit team. And your soul had the determination and the will to get through it. Right? But that's not who you are. That's not who you are, because that's attaching you to your old self. You've already shifted. You're ascending. So you can't continue to connect yourself to those things, even though those things are a part of what got you on path. Because those things, guess what? Those things were triggering and it just knocked you right on into where you were supposed to be. Right? So that's what your ancestors are really wanting you to pay attention to. So surrendering that victimhood. It's time out for all that. Surrender that self-sabotage. Surrender to what your real power. Surrender to what your real power is. And as you continue to move, you're going to continue to experience those things, but you already have the tools and the resources to get you through that thing. 8, infinite. 8 is infinite. You can have it all. It's all about what you think in here that projects out here. It's all about what you believe in here that projects out here. So if like you see somebody and you jealous of them, what's going on? What you jealous of? If you see something and it irritates your soul, but you don't know why. Why does it irritate your soul? There's a difference between discernment and being triggered from trauma responding. There's a difference. All right? And being able to identify those. You can't be like, I got discernment, but you're jealous. You're envious of something, you know? You want love? How much do you love yourself? Because at this stage in your life, it's about self-love. It's about healing. It's about healing your bloodlines. At this stage, it's about generating wealth so that you can continue to love and heal your descendants so they can pass on that love and healing. Now, it's not going to always, like, y'all remember, it's not going to always be that easy feel. There's going to be some things, but there's some things that we can do to get through it. And when you hurt and you ponder on these things and you start feeling insecure, you have to go back and understand what within your child self has caused you to feel this way. What has gone unresolved with this child? Because what happens is when you have that unresolved child self, then the child begins to act out. And so you always see those people that be like, why you acting like a 2-year-old? That's not how you handle things, you know? That's why. In the child womb. So, manifestation, you're powerful, all right? Don't sabotage yourself along the way. Create, set your intentions, focus, make a plan the whole thing out, all right? Don't go along with what everybody else is doing. Do what resonates with you. If you notice, like, people that are in like insects that are in colonies, they all do the same thing, and they all, you know, but it's only one head person. Like, it's only one head honcho. Like, all of the bees do the same thing for the queen bee, and all of the ants do the same thing for the queen ant, right? But you see these other insects, like freaking spiders. They solo dolo. They're in their lane. They doing what it is that they are supposed to be doing, and they don't have any external influences or any outside things telling them, hey, you're building that web wrong. You're not doing it right. So no one else's opinion can influence the spider, because the spider gonna do what it's gonna do anyway. And the spider don't care if you standing there watching it. It's like, look, I gotta get this done. I got a schedule to keep. Gotta get it done. So while everybody else is out here being the same, be the spider. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the message that your ancestors, delivered through me. I hope that this message really resonates with those of you that have chosen to listen to the messages. And this is going to be, if you do the things that are necessary in your healing and on your journey, and just steadfast, like you're gonna look up next year and you're gonna be like, I can't believe this. I know y'all be thinking that sometimes people look crazy when they be like, oh, you ain't gonna know how it happened, it's just gonna happen. But if you continue to stay faithful and stay diligent to the path and stay committed to the process and stay devoted to your process, not Pookie process, not John's process, your process, you're gonna look up a year from now, you're gonna be like, wow, I can't believe this. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this message, and I'll holler at you.